Stop barking! Stop barking! That is exactly why we're here. Can your pet be a pest when it comes to real estate? And the answer is 100% yes. So before we move forward, I just want to let you know that I am a lover of animals. I love them. I've had dogs, my Sable the devil dog. I've had a pig, Ziggy the piggy. I've had pets. I've had a stinky pet. I didn't know it was stinky. I was nose blind, and that's what we're here for. There is so many times that we're representing buyers and we walk into a house and right away it is like bam and you smell the animal and it stinks. And that's it. Buyers are gone. Especially in a market where there's tons and tons of inventory, you have already lost that buyer. Whether it stinks or just like that, there's a barking dog. Where a lot of times we'll walk into a house and there'll be a cage with the dog and it doesn't stop barking. And you're like, oh my God, stop barking. You feel bad, but you're like, you gotta stop. There's so many times that having a pet can really hurt you from selling. And I'm not saying don't have a pet. I'm going to show you guys what to do. But I'm saying you having a pet not knowing what to do can really hurt you. By having the dog bombs in the background, dog bombs in the lawn, you can't, you know how many times I've shown homes and it's like, watch out when you go outside, we didn't clean up after the dog. And it's like, cool, I don't even want to walk around because I'm going to step in dog, So the problem is that little things like this on a bigger scale, you have this little issue, right? A pet problem can really hurt you selling. So let's talk about what you can do. Number one, if you have a home that has a lot of carpet, you need to, no matter what, get your carpets professionally cleaned. You have to. You have to get that odor out. With that being said, you have to get an AC service because a lot of times that hair and everything could be in the AC, and I've seen it a million times. Have I really seen it a million times? No, but I'm using that expression. Number 2 or 3, depending on it, get an ozone machine. They work so well when it comes to homes. Dog smells are like the worst, or cat, it doesn't have to be just dog. I don't want to be hating on dogs over here. I love dogs. But it's got to be one of the worst things ever, right? Because especially when you have a big stinky dog and you're like, oh my God, right? Because it's hard to get rid of that smell. So this is what I want you to do. You thinking about selling, you got a big stinky dog, get your dog groomed and cleaned. I got a great company, right? Spencer and Jody, shout out to you guys. You got get a cleaner coming in, get that AC service, get the carpets cleaned, get everything you can get done. Now, here's going to be the issue. A lot of people are going to say, what am I supposed to do with my dog? Yeah, I have a barking dog. Okay. Instead of losing the buyers, let's set up showing times where you know you're going to be there or someone's going to be there. You can take the dog for a walk. It will help so much. I'm telling you. And I know it's a pain sometimes to rearrange yourself, but if you need to sell or you're trying to get top dollar, I'm telling you, you have to do these things. Right now, a buyer has so many homes to choose from. I can guarantee if they look at 10 homes and yours was a negative because of that, they'll be like, I know that, oh, remember that smell or the dog was barking. So that's it. It's done. There's too much choices. And again, the reason I'm doing this video is because people ask me these questions. Hey, and this was literally the email. I have 2 German Shepherds. Do you think it's going to be tough for me to sell? This is what, yeah. And they gave me a couple of, yeah, it's going to be tough. I've seen it where like the dog ripped the bottom of the baseboards or it ate the couch. Let me explain this. This is a perfect example. You look at a couch and it has all bite marks and everything. It's not flattering. It looks horrible. And it hurts your showing, right? So what you want to do is prepare. That's why I'm doing these videos. Helping you prepare to get ready to sell when you have pets. Because we've all listen, my Sable, who's up in heaven, I love you, Sable. She was a stinky German Shepherd. I didn't know until someone came over and was like, yeah, I can smell your dog. And I was like, oh, I had no clue. See, that's the thing. I've been there before, but I just wasn't selling anything. So let's get your house ready. I want you to make sure you're about a week or 2 prior to getting it on the market to go over a plan, to get the, and make sure whoever you hire, the agents, that you got to tell them, yo, you need to be honest with me. I'm not going to be hurt that my house smells or anything because I need to know these things and walk around and make sure everything's done. Then come up with a game plan to say, okay, when there's showings or especially an open house, I'm going to make sure that the dog's not here or the killer cat, those cats And that's on the side note. That's the other one. Make sure don't open this door, don't open that door because the cats. And then you're like concentrating on not opening these doors because you got to worry about this cat and that cat. Just make it easy for buyers. I'm telling you, it will make your house a lot easier to sell. And that's all I got on this topic. And I have way more topics, way more, a lot more. People have been writing me a lot of messages. So remember, 365 days of nonstop education.